Welcome to Uping stock price prediction channel. So in this video, I will first briefly summarize the about $131 of increase in stock price in Tesla stock this week. Actually, that was predicted in a video uploaded to YouTube about 2 weeks ago, and also I will explain and provide some prediction and analysis for Tesla stock price for the coming week. Let's go to Tesla. So this is a Tesla weekly chart and a Tesla daily chart based on a trade map. This kind of vertical bar, the real time are the real time price, and this kind of red dot or blue dot, those are predicted target price target high or low, or the resistance or support based on the real-time data and the historic data. So actually this Tesla weekly chart, I showed this weekly chart in the last video number 91 that was uploaded before the last of Monday start. So it's a kind of a predictive model. So this kind of red dot about $850, so that was already generated in the last video number 91, before the week actual week even started. So at that time, $850 at this point is a red dot in the last video, and then you see during the past week, during the past 5 days, the Tesla stock price have a very big increase from this the low, weekly low. This is $711 to this the weekly high $842. That's the $131 of increase. That's a big increase during the past week. So this kind of increase actually was predicted in Uping video number 89 I uploaded to YouTube on July 9th. So in that video I mentioned for the coming week after that day. So it's about the low, weekly low is $692, and it may have a good chance to reach to this $850. So, and even for this the weekly low, and between that $692 and the actual $711, that's just about 2% of a difference. And for this weekly high, I said it may increase to this $850. And you can see if you zoom this a little bit, it's very close to this $850. The weekly high is $842. Compared to this predicted $850, that's just $8 of a difference. So $8 of a difference out of the $840 of a stock price is just about 1% of a difference, or 1% of error for this prediction. And so this is the predicted increasing trend of the Tesla price, and you can see this dot already changed to this blue dot, so it's a very good sign. So when it has changed to green dot, so that means it implies that it could have a more increasing trend, and it will very likely to break this point and goes to a higher stock price. So many people will be interested in what will happen for the next week, for the coming week. So you see, last Friday, and it opened here, and also it increased to the weekly high price, but during the later week, the last Friday and late afternoon, it dropped to this point, and it stayed there for a little bit long time, and but it was still closed a little bit above this point. So this point, $816, it could become a temporary support. But since it's very close to this point, so it may have a possibility to also break this one, and it may go down a little bit more to have to show some kind of a fluctuation. The worst scenario for the early next week, it may drop to this $778, but it may depends on if many people don't want to sell it and can hold it, and this point may becomes a temporary support. Or even if you go to the 60 minutes chart, and if you check this Tesla 60 minutes chart, and there's $803, this it may fluctuate down to this $803. That's a little bit below this point, and it will likely to be supported, and then may still want to push up to this point. But you can see for 60 minutes chart, it's already started to show a few more resistance, the red dot. So that means in early next week it could fluctuate, and it kind of a battle between the increasing trend and the increasing momentum and the decreasing momentum. So if we go to another prediction model, and this is a Tesla weekly chart, and this is a Tesla daily chart. So this is based on the prediction model, based on the historic data. So even though the next week, next Monday, hasn't started yet, even though we haven't received any data, we can still predict the trend and the target high and the target low for the next week or next day, early week. So you see, this is the last of week, and the last week's fluctuation of the Tesla price, and this is for daily chart. This is the last 5 bar last week, and the last 5 days of fluctuation. So next week, you see this trend lines are still have the good increasing trend, so it may still have a good fluctuation range up to this level, even up to $919, and it may drop to it may have this kind of a low, target low. This is about $816, but it's very likely to below this point. So worst scenario is around $766, but it's very likely to a little bit above this $766. So early next week, you can see this top yellow trend line already started to bend. So that means it fluctuates around maybe like a little bit more down to the lower price. So right now it temporarily closed below this yellow trend line. So that means early next week it may still have show some kind of a decreasing momentum or decreasing trend. So it's very likely it at least will reach the $805, and the worst scenario it may went down to $774. But generally that's just for the early next week, but it still have the increasing momentum, increasing trend. So it has this kind of increasing trend. It's slightly go up for the early next week or next week. So it will, if it has a very strong increasing momentum, and it may still push this top yellow trend line and to become a little bit more going up. So that's the expected fluctuation range for the next week. So the fluctuation range will becomes in this range between around $802 to this maybe like $900 or around $919. Next week is the special week, is the last week of July. So we need to wait until the next week is closed, and then we will determine if it will continue to go up to even to this higher range in the price between the $900 to $1,000 if it will continue to have this kind of increasing trend in the next month, or it will still start to fluctuate below this $850. So that kind of a prediction will be generated after the next week is completed, so it will get a better prediction. So generally next week is still have a very good increasing momentum. It will kind of fluctuate between this kind of range. If you are interested in this kind of analysis and prediction, and you are welcome to subscribe Uping stock price prediction channel or watch more video in YouTube.